Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. Time for another Monday Novice Fight. Yes, indeed, we shall be seeing two novices clash right here on Semois, a 1 versus 1 in the darkness, or sort of semi-darkness, although you can't see the moon. No. Although I suppose that means no werewolves, which I suppose all parts are thankful for. And who shall be fighting one here in the southern corner? We are seeing Browneye, or Browneye, I suppose he might be trying to sound a bit clever there, with a bit of numbers in it, you know. You don't fool us, mate. But here he is, fighting for the Americans, fighting for the 31st Infantry Division, going up against the noisy neighbour. Yes, indeed, with his rockets and guns and all that, he tends to be pretty noisy, in particular in right in the army. But here he is, nonetheless, fighting for, oh, I don't know, let's just casually assume it is the, well, let's just say 17th SS. Yes, indeed, I mean, it's one of the most divisions which more regularly fought against the Americans in Normandy. Plus that is sort of that mix in quality, so I suppose you can get away with that. Anyhow, so what start are we going to be seeing from the noisy neighbour? Interesting. 3 pioneers from here. We are seeing a barracks up here, 2 engineers, so nothing unusual there, but clearly Mr. Noisy Neighbour has got something else planned. What could it be? Only 3 pioneers. This would certainly be a sort of repeat, a bit of, you know, the fight with Chains versus the Beast. He could in fact be going for the forward barracks start, which of course could mean he's also going to be going heavily for the Volksgrenadiers. So, light infantry, not so high quality infantry. And yes, he's sort of hanging about here. Apparently he didn't sort of, you know, link up actions again. That's only one thing you could do, you know, sort of when you finish that, you know, open up the tactical map. I usually press 0 on the numpad, keep down shift, you know, and then you can sort of just queue up actions by holding down shift and then right clicking, thus meaning of course as soon as they're, for example, done building, they'll move on to do something else. I mean, it's a clever little trick that can certainly help you in the long run, of course, also ensure you don't have to constantly keep an eye on the unit every step of the way, because oh dear, you know, and then I have to do that, and can't really help in the long run in particular. And there we go. So pioneers have taken up position in this building. Of course, this is a pretty good building right there by the strategic point, also right close to the village, can cover quite a bit. So of course, nice spot for a forward barracks. Riflemen are ready. Forward barracks still not quite, but there we go. Flags raised, sandbags laid down. C4 barracks is ready to fight for the fatherland. Except it's not really doing the actual fighting, but you know, details. Engineers heading eastwards, westwards, riflemen heading towards the center. So far, decent spread, of course. No, oh dear, he didn't actually connect there. He has to make a bit of a run back. Not good. Riflemen going there, of course. So far, our friend Browneye is rather unaware of what's going on in terms of the Wehrmacht. Another rifleman team on the way, running up towards the fuel point here with the engineers, and so far he's actually not going to wire off this fuel point. Perhaps he's just feeling it's not worth the bother in case some engineers pop up, and of course in that case it's not really going to do much for you, but then again it can also do much if, you know, he just sent in some riflemen. Well, there you go, first Volksgrenadier team of the day ready, or of the night I suppose. There we go, first engagement, riflemen moving in on the Volksgrenadiers, opening up. Traitors, shots flying, of course the other shots are flying as well, but we can't see that. Volksgrenadiers pulling away. More could be away, but of course in this case pulling away to better positions, then otherwise they're going to get beaten into snot by those riflemen. Barbed wire going up there, and a retreat most swiftly by the noisy neighbours pioneers. Then there we go, swift counterattack by further Volksgrenadiers. Now more riflemen moving in, but really this is not looking good for those riflemen. Again, you remember, cover is directional, and of course in this case not really looking good, whereas the Volksgrenadiers are actually taking advantage of some bits of cover, although again, perhaps, you know, pulling back the truck there would be nice. And of course in this case again, you know, oh dear, you don't get close to riflemen with Volksgrenadiers like that. Oh dear, one rifleman down though, but easily Volksgrenadiers could be going down as well. There we go, another rifleman down. This is not looking good again. You remember, cover directional. They are not really getting the advantage of the heavy cover now. They're trying to get closer, because now there's simply too much heavy fire. This is not really a good engagement. One Volksgrenadier down, another down. But the riflemen are themselves also taking some pretty heavy losses. I believe that was 6 riflemen almost down, 5 there, and for the Volksgrenadiers, only 3. Further are ready, of course, some engineers moving about here, and they are going straight for the fuel point. Very bold, of course. Not a bad idea. And of course, in that case, the barbed wire would have done nothing. So of course, instead, he's just using his pioneers to move about. But they sort of seem to be unaware of what to do. Of course, those Volksgunners could do with a bit of reinforcement. Engineers coming under fire as further Volksgunners moving in. No sign of a skirmish phase at this stage. Securing munitions points. Riflemen getting reinforced. More riflemen on the way. Engineers taking up position there, coming under fire. Not really the best building for such infantry. Of course, only one window here. That's more for, you know, the more serious automatic weapons, not the tiny little grease gun. Volksgun is reinforcing, and there we go. He could be going for the skirmish phase there. Fuel point has been secured. Oh dear, that's going to be a bit of a blow for thenoisyneighbour. He's only going to be a bit delayed there, I fear. Although again, Browneye has been taking quite a beating in terms of manpower. So of course, that's also vital to remember. Pioneers laying down mines. This is good. Very good, right in the middle of the road. In fact, right in the negative cover. Very good. Volksgun is not supported though on their own against riflemen. Again, not the best situation. You usually want to work them in pairs or something like that. And yes, he's actually reacting now. Kriegberg's going up there for the thenoisyneighbour. Nothing else from my American friend, who does have 4 rifleman teams now. He's doing something not bad. Of course, note these are around the level 10, a bit below that, in fact, I believe. But he's actually not, you know, just charging up one area. He's sort of spreading out, moving in 2 sort of larger squads. And a squad was around 10 to 12 men, not, you know, 6 or 5. Fun little fact there, but still, you know. And of course, attacking from multiple points, going in for harassment. And now he's firing off this area. That's certainly not a bad idea, although again, a bit of a huge amount of time being invested into that. Of course, in this case, I mean, it might just have been better just to mine and, of course, have the Wehrmacht run into it. And Volksgun is being engaged by riflemen, further moving in, and of course, sneaking through here, going for the cutoff point there. Good move there by Browneye, and of course, it's a bit of a problem right now. As for what the thenoisyneighbour wants to do, he's going for the bunkers, of course, probably a medic bunker to sort of capitalize on all the riflemen he has. Again, good move there, you know, got a lot of infantry. Medic station, medic bunker, casualty clearing station if possible. So nice move there. And certainly also what you actually see usually used in combination with this strategy. Volksgun is forced away though. Riflemen proved too much moving about here. Should be careful, perhaps someone to cover in case the Volksgun is quickly counterattack. And the thenoisyneighbour perhaps should, you know, be considering mounting that. In the meanwhile, we are seeing a supply yard going up for Mr. Browneye. Pioneers heading towards the center. Some pioneers left behind here. Laying down mines. Good, good. Although some here could also work. Riflemen sneaking in from behind. And he's wiring off complete, I suppose. But again, you know, a simple bit of mining would have done the trick, I believe. And there we go. Small attack here. Rifleman in heavy cover. Volksgun is not so much. So the rifleman could win this. And there we go. Volksgun here down there, getting a bit too close. Although he... And this, of course, in this case, Browneye probably should have been moving in. His other riflemen, you know, don't take points while the others that's fighting nearby, you know. Move them in, support the others. In fact, he probably could be beating back this assault, but... By Jove, Browneye, you know, come on. But these Volksgunners are still taking heavy losses and are in fact being forced back. But these riflemen are not looking too good either. Oh, he actually ordered them to attack, so now they're following after, thus resorting in retreat. And now Browneye bloody well moves in the rifleman there. This is not looking good. And then he mines, but of course in the wrong direction. You know, mine there, you know, the point where you're actually expecting them to arrive from. Looks like a Pack 38 is ready, and he's using his forward bags. Of course, that's certainly something you can use the forward bags for, so not a bad idea at all. Of course, quick counter capturing there, quickly being instated by the 17th SS troops of the thenoisyneighbour. Rifleman hanging about here, rifleman taking points there, having dodged the mines, going straight for the cutoff point there, very bold, very aggressive. M8 on the way for Browneye. And now he's wiring off this area, but again, you know, he probably could have been using those engineers for something better, you know, just, you know, a single mine. And is he wiring off around the hedgerows as well? Oh, by heavens. Again, that doesn't serve a purpose at all. Nothing at all. I mean, this is just pointless. But now it rather looks like the thenoisyneighbour is getting a bit too complacent, although he's getting mortars. That's certainly not a bad idea. Going to help against infantry, but Browneye needs to be a bit more aggressive, needs to waste less time. Though then again, I mean, rather he does have the sort of stranglehold around the noisy neighbour. I mean, note, this is all the noisy neighbour has. Everything else in a very large noose, essentially, around. This is, in fact, I mean, Browneyes. I mean, if he launches a pretty brutal attack, and oh dear, he went for the road, hit the mine, awfully damaged. A single Panzerfaust, although they did get the upgrade. Oh dear, and there's nothing to coordinate with it. I mean, yeah, this is not a good assault at all. He should have waited, he should have gotten more in, and then he should have attacked from numerous angles. But then he could actually have pulled this off, you know, from here and here, and thus going right here and cutting off at the throat, but instead no such luck. Now the riflemen have to desperately cover the M8 as it tries to get away, and the Volksgunners try to get close with the Panzerfaust. Engineers moving in to do some repairs. This is good. Oh dear, Volksgunners. Oh, bugger me. I'm pretty sure that mortar crew is grinning. That was bad. Oh dear, the engineers haven't actually been set to repair. Oh, come on, repair. Oh dear, this is not looking good, and the Volksgunners moving in. More riflemen moving in. Come on. Engineers, why did you not repair? You could have perhaps set that engine together. Now he's repairing while they're under fire. This is not good at all. Pack 38 rushing forwards, having fun. And there we go, Panzerfaust knocking out the M8. More riflemen on the way. Having lost one team, of course, to the mortars. That's good. And now getting a BAR. Volksgunners taking heavy losses. Engineers moving in. And I actually think a grenade could actually have helped also. Going for the cutoff point there again. Should probably move in to deal with those pioneers. And Volksgunners being forced away by the flamethrowers and everything else. Interestingly enough, the bunker is here, but it's not been upgraded. And engineers are still hiding here. Oh dear, those Volksgunners are bloody close. Run, Heinz, run! And he runs like he's never run before. Pioneers hanging about there.
What's our plan?
Again, I'm not entirely sure those engineers could be doing more, you know, perhaps some mines. And could even lay down a machine gun replacement at this stage, you know, just cover it. That might actually work in terms of drawing out more forces. Grenadiers now ready, of course, again for the forward barracks. Not a bad idea to, you know, use it when you have it. Mortar rounds flying. Oh, engineer team cut down. BAR's ready, but now he's to get the bloody hell out of there. Rifleman hanging about really seems to be a bit of a problem, you know, for Mr. Browneye. He seems to be getting a bit too passive at times, you know, a bit unsure. What do I do? I mean, he does, you know, hold most of the map, but he doesn't really seem to be able to really pull anything out of it. That seems to be his major problem so far. Rifleman facing off against Volksgunners and Pioneers. BARs against all these troops. Mine awfully close though. Oh, taking up position in the church. It's not a good position. I mean, not enough windows. Again, remember, you know, windows and infantry. You really want a place with a lot of windows before it can pay off. And of course, in this case, with a mortar nearby, you also have to be really careful about standing still too long. Engineers laying down more mines. Volksgunners moving in. Could be hitting a mine. Volksgunners down. Rifleman also going down. And Volksgunner hit a mine. Pinned. Lots of wounded. Riflemen pulling out there. No medic station for Browneye, who's now moving in from the rear. This is good. Oh dear, the mortar. Oh, so close to the mines, but running through the ditches. That's a good move. You rarely see people actually mine the ditches. Oh dear. And there we go, pinned down. 4-man lost. That's brutal. Still nothing there in that bunker. And oh, going to run through the gauntlet of Volksgunners and Grenadiers. And these riflemen also need to get away. Yes, indeed. Good timing. And engineers going in for this point. Volksgunners not moving. Another M8 has been prepared for Browneye. 50 caliber. Oh, Pioneer team absolutely lost. So Browneye really doing a good job in holding his territory, but he's also suffering a lot of unnecessary losses. BAR left behind. Another mine there by the Volksgunners. M8 could perhaps move in and take advantage of that. Completely clear out the Volksgunner team. In fact, looks like he's already lost one. That's a bit of a loss. Grenadiers pick up the Browning automatic rifle, the BAR. And there we go, one Volksgunner running again. Poor Heinz once more left to escape on his own. But really, the noisy neighbour really needs to conduct a proper breakout. He needs to retake as much as possible. And he needs to stop floating that many resources. But there we go, he might be getting more Grenadiers. Yes, indeed. That is the idea. Cutting through Y here. Good, finally going for that fuel point. Rifleman hanging about there. Should be moving about. And again, medic station should have been secured by Browneye some time ago, I feel. Pioneers pulling away. Munitions open up again. Still no medic bunker there. And there we go. Finally getting in the medic bunker. M8. Again, that's really a major problem for Browneye. You know, he probably should be training himself, of course, and that's not a fun thing, of course, you have to train yourself in, but, you know, do something with your units. Always, you know, try to do something. If you have mates, you know, either shoot or mine something. I mean, a Greyhound mine, of course, if undetected and you run into it, can do quite a lot of damage. You attack from other angles. And again, he seems to be a bit too keen on, you know, just sending in troops piecemeal. Now he's engaging from only one angle. There's a mortar nearby, lots of grenadiers. This could end up dangerously. No, the mortar is firing on a southern target. And the riflemen there actually need to get out of there. The northern pronged assault continues, but again blocked up. Awfully close. Mine. Oh, mine. Oh, 9. The mine. And there we go. Heavy losses. Suppressed. Out in the open. Mortar tries to get away, and there's probably not even grenades for him. If he had, Browneye had gone for grenades, and now in fact, we are seeing grenades from the noisy neighbour exploding, and a rifle. Oh, retreat. Full retreat, mate. Oh, rifleman team lost. This is just a massacre. Oh my goodness, the inhumanity. And Volksgrenadiers getting cut down themselves. Unit preservation really seems to be the major problem here on either side a bit. But really, for Browneye, major problem. Bad angles of attack, you know, across open ground. And then not pulling out when the mine goes off, suppressing. Not good at all. Heavy kill scores for these troops. And he needs to evacuate that M8. Oh dear. And oh, Pack 38 on its own. Engineers could jump on it any moment, but Browneye apparently doesn't know about it. Come on. Oh, so many opportunities lost. So many opportunities lost. I really don't think these players are having the full oversight of their actions. Again, Pack 38 on its own. There we go. Flamethrowers moving in, hoping to burn out those cracks from their ambush positions. And it's actually time for the mid-game analysis. What is the situation? Well, finally, you know, the noisy neighbour is making some breakthroughs, taking back points, but yes, you know, also taking some losses. And he's lost another Volksgrenadier team. In fact, completely that's less than good. But at the same time, the Americans also taking quite some excessive losses, not good losses. No tree ascent, and finally getting a medic station, but that's 15 minutes into the game. And again, with all of this territory, I really think perhaps, you know, should have perhaps tried to capitalize on this a bit more. Really have pushed, perhaps even gone and done his best to get some armor out early, perhaps gotten a Sherman, and this could really have proven to be a huge blow. But, you know, again, he had a great chance to have strangled the noisy neighbour right there, but he just couldn't pull it off. And the noisy neighbour has 4 command points, but he's not chosen a doctrine. Not good either, on the other hand. I mean, I think in this case, you know, terror would be nice. And Blitzkrieg, you know, he needs to take back some territory, but, you know, he also needs to sort of be prepared. So I think terror in this case would be nice, or perhaps Blitzkrieg defensive right out. So let us return. More pioneers ready. A Kampfkraftcenter will also help, and there we go. Pack on the run. Mines being laid down. Engineers just hunting down. M8 needs to get repaired. Hits a mine. Oh no. Engineers need to get up there and repair. And laying down mines right in front of the enemy. Medics wounding in. Oh, 3 pioneers lost 2 teams, in fact. Brutal losses. Riflemen forced away there. Barely anyone alive. Again, not the greatest unit preservation. There we go. Flamethrower on the hunt. Burning the pack up. Oh dear, and there we go. Utterly crispy. Mortar firing. Engineers need to retreat now. They're veterans who want, in fact. Oh, retreat, Browneye. Get back. Not run into them. But looks like they're just barely making out of there. Moving out again once more. But this is going to be a bit of a bad move here. But Browneye looks like. Pack 38 waiting here for any major base assaults, I suppose. Tricky that. M8 getting repaired once more. 7 kills so far, actually, and quite respectable in that case. But slowly but surely the noisy neighbour is breaking out. Breaking the stranglehold of the Americans, and of course, oh, looks like we're seeing some Rangers being called in by Browneye, bazookas and everything. With elite armor, they could of course push the assault. Although again, I would recommend getting some bloody grenades up. Grenades is certainly something you don't really see a lot of novices use. I mean, and an American grenade is something very, very powerful. I mean, use it against Panzergrenadiers, for example, again, when they're heavy spamming. A well-placed grenade, lots of damage. Instead, looks like the Sturm Armory up. The noisy neighbour is hoping for something slightly more armoured, slightly more mobile. Could be going for Stug. Would not be off. Or a heavy armoured car. Would certainly also be a good choice in this case. Small engagement here. Rifleman moving in against the Volksgrenadiers. Other riflemen could be moving about. And should be moving about. Rangers moving through. And he's gone terror. He's hoping perhaps for the King Tiger. Bazooka rockets flying at the SS troops right here. Firing from the cemetery. And the Rangers are being forced back. Again, you know, but still, you know, he managed to do something. With the bazookas there blowing up the cover, thus denying the Wehrmacht troops actually some heavy cover. So that's not completely right off, but he needs more firepower, of course, again. There we go, Thompson submachine guns. Although a lot of firepower is being directed, more cover being blown to bits. And again, I really think a grenade would have been useful. He's moving in the M8 towards the northward rifleman in support. He's not moving in to attack here in the center. This could be really a missed opportunity again. Center is quite open, otherwise. A concentrated push, but now really he's making the mistake of, you know, not concentrating his forces. He is, as Guderian would put it, he's attacking with, not with a closed fist, but with open hands, you know, spraying out his fingers. Now going in for the artillery, though. All the troops caught up there. And the aim, he's just standing about there. Oh dear. But artillery, oh, false grenadiers almost wiped out. Grenadiers could, in fact, also get lost there. Oh, heavy losses. 3 grenadiers down. And there we go, an armored car under fire. No fuel for Sturmgeschütz. Again, rather drained of that, so of course that fits in nicely, but the manpower war is clearly in their favour. Oh, riflemen cut down again. Browneye, unit preservation, unit preservation. Oh, please, unit preservation. And of course, again, aggressive valor. Forward, you know. Attack. Trier center up. Medics still not pulling in the wounded because, again, most of the fighting is not happening anywhere near them.
We are losing ground.
And now again, he's not pushing. He could have gone in there and perhaps done some damage here. And that's rather telling. You're attacking, you break through and keep attacking until, you know, you can get as far as you can, and then you use other units to sort of secure the territories. At least that tends to be a good idea, particularly with the Americans, but by Jove, it's just not happening. He's just sort of, you know, bogging down. Clearly not a very good aggressive mentality right here. Volkswagen is out in the open, and this of course is allowing Mr. Noisy Neighbour to really mount some counterattacks. Armored car could move in here towards Fuchs in the center. Oh dear, heavy losses, but mortar rounds now moving in. Rangers getting closer. Armored car moving in. Oh dear, and they probably don't have sticky bombs. Rangers now need to deal with this. Mortar team. Oh, mortar team lost. And Volksgrenadiers. Oh no. Oh wait. Run. The armored car will protect you and your Volksgrenadier brothers. Now Rangers are charging in. He probably could have sticky bombs. No, he's standing out. Wait, there we go. Sticky bombs. So few, otherwise it'd be a complete arse. And stand out in the open. Oh no. Grenadiers are trained, but where are the Rangers? He didn't follow up with the Rangers. Oh, Browneye again. And the M8 could have helped him. Oh dear. This is just disappointing. And now he's gone for the tank depot, but in this case he probably actually ought to be getting now more infantry. And now he's sending in the Rangers on their own. He really seems to be sort of now just clumsily grasping, trying to sort of figure out, well, what do I do then? And it's clearly not working, and it looks like, you know, Mr. The Noisy Neighbour seems to have the better idea, although the M8 right here is doing a bit of a job keeping the troops at bay. Grenadiers advancing, M8 blasting away with 50 caliber and 37mm gun. Volksgrenadiers getting scorched, engineers forced away. Pack slowly advancing. Engineers moving through the south, and looks like Grenadiers with BAR as well there. Lots of Grenadiers, in fact. I suspect we might be looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Grenadier teams. Probably partly through the medic bunker, of course, but also through all the training. And rather note, I mean, he doesn't even have anywhere near that much infantry in total. Of course, the Sherman. Oh, he didn't finish the tank depot. Oh, no. And the medic station, of course, doesn't really manage much either. Lots of novice mistakes in that sense, of course. And again, that's one of the things I rather have noted, you know, in the longer term, you know, for the novice, you know, they need to be better at being more aggressive, you know, following up, trying to push, attack. Attack. Again, that's sort of the idea, you know. You shan't just, you know, sort of figure, oh, well, I've just beaten them back. Let's just take the points in and allow him to remove, you know. You counter, no. You sort of keep pushing until you sort of, you know, hit right. Perhaps, you know, I should stop there. You know, perhaps I'm actually getting resistance. Then you consolidate. Then you begin moving in other troops to sort of secure all that you've sort of taken up. That perhaps ought to be more an idea. Instead, of course, he does the exact opposite. Which, of course, is giving the Noisy Neighbour plenty of time to, you know, regroup. And which of course also means, you know, having gone from having, you know, barely anything, he's, you know, he's slowly returning, he's slowly crawling out of there. Launching assault after assault. Armored cars and everything, but again, you know, he also probably needs to work on his, you know, resource floating, which I'm probably betting he's still doing. Grenadiers out in the open, low health, no veterans at all. Could be useful. Oh, Grenadiers! Oh, bad position, grenade, but this... And, oh dear, veterans 2 for these riflemen. Still no grenades, though, I wager. And looks like another team got completely wiped out elsewhere. Another mortar, in fact, has been prepared, it looks like. Yes, indeed. Armored car on the move. Pack 38 ready to blast away. And we are seeing a Sherman on the way now, but, you know, get some more infantry on the field, perhaps calling in some artillery. It's a good spot. But push, damn you. Push forward for Uncle Sam. Don't be such a meek little bugger. Now moving in against these Grenadiers with a Panzergrenadier. This is not going to well up for those Grenadiers. Thompson submachine gun versus unveteran Grenadiers. Just note how they're tearing through them.
Enemy unit.
And no retreat order. This is bad. And of course now up close to the bazookas. And now charging in here. You're really exploiting the mess. Not good at all. No Samax at all. Could get off a sticky bomb, but no. Oh, yeah, these riflemen actually need to get away. Again, terrible unit preservation. M8 not moving. He seems to be a bit overwhelmed. Rangers forced away. Sherman ready, floating resources, get some Rangers out or get some riflemen out, just get something out. Of course, quickly counterattack, perhaps using that M8 you just repaired.
Grenades have arrived.
Oh dear. Another bunker up. Flamethrowers coming in, burning some Grenadiers, but no M8 to actually assist. Sherman ready, upgrading. But where's the infantry supported? Barely an infantry, in fact, for Browneye, and again, he's not training more. And these engineers also need to get away before they're shot up. Come on, there we go.
Point is being taken by the enemy.
Armored car on the move. Again, really seems to be his major problem. He can't really seem to, you know, get the initiative in. Constantly seems to sort of throwing it away. I don't want initiative. You have to do something. You know, that's not a proper attitude for anything. Always try to have the initiative. That's always the best advantage you can get. Initiative. Always. And now, of course, he's starting up right in front of a Pack 38.
Enemy unit down.
And M8 needs to get away. Damage engine, of course. Sherman moving in. M8 lost. Sherman couldn't knock out the Pack 38, but he really shouldn't have lost the M8 in first place. And the Pack 38 tries to turn around in a ditch. Turn, Helmut, turn, or we'll all die. But I think we're already dead. Turn anyway. And now the Sherman moving in from the rear. They're trying to cloak, but no, Hans hasn't been able to cloak. Wait, there we go. But of course the Sherman has an idea where. Moving in, and there we go. But what is this? Another Pack 38 has been moved in, and the Sherman now tries to flank about that. But again, you know, get moving. Forwards, men. Meanwhile, the Pack gunners try to avenge their fallen brothers. Interesting enough, there's been actually no single Sturmgeschütz, but wait, there we go. Stug 4 from the Panzerabteilung. And this Sherman could be going down. Not very good handling. And again, shouldn't have been sending him without support. And again, where's the damn infantry? Calling in artillery now. Panzerfaust main gun destroyed. And Stug moving in. Sherman thinking it's safe. And then Stug from the rear. Boom. And it's no more artillery going in there. Pack recruit. Americans trying to flank about, perhaps. And again, he's floating much manpower. No, wait, there we go. He's killing for something. A tank destroyer, but you know, infantry. He's getting an anti-tank gun now. Again, I think from Rangers might have been who suited him a bit more. Full grenades with MP40s. Other troops just standing about. Again, you know, also a bit of a problem with the thenoisyneighbour. You know, too many things just standing about. You know, if you have nothing to do with them. Lay down some barbed wire, sandbags, mines, something, you know, just don't, you know, have troops standing about doing nothing. That really ought to be one of the first things you should try to work on the most for any novice, you know. Try to work to not having units standing about doing nothing. That's really a grave capital sin, which a more active player will use against you. I mean, you don't have to do something highly, you know, micromanagey or something, you know, virtuous or something like that, you know, just do something sensible, something tactical, something strategic, take points, barbed wire, sandbags, something. And these riflemen are looking awfully grim in terms of health. Volkswagen is being forced away there. And Browneye, rather realizing this might be GG. Well played, although he's not quite clearing up. And rifleman team lost. And there we go, 8 and 9. So again, not the highest ranking. So of course we can sort of forgive them. But again, you know, in other times, you know, they're not complete worse. And there we go, double grenade on the Rangers. And that's a bit of a rarity. But there we go, Rangers absolutely annihilated by 2 steel granate. Stug with veterancy 2 is actually getting veterancy now, getting some machine guns. This is good. Sehr good. But a bit of on the infantry as well. But all quiet now. Tank destroyer ready. Again, floating resources. Again, not good. Rifleman being forced away here by some infantry action. Armor support. Sturm gets shots. Rifleman going down. Volkswagen is hunting them down. Rangers taking quite a bit of fire now. Hellcat moving in. Tank gun in support, blocking up the road. This is not good. It looks like pretty much that Mr. Thenoisyneighbour has regained the field. Stug under fire, and there we go. Game over. Drain of victory points. The 31st Infantry Division has to pull away. So there we go. What can we learn from this? Again, you know, inactivity again, lack of aggression. That's rather the main problem here. You know, he sort of, you know, kept giving over the initiative to his opponent, the American commander, and he didn't really pull the advantage he could have. When, you know, he held most of the map. That's not good at all. Of course, at the same time, the Thenoisyneighbour also sort of committed a bit to the same sense. You know, not pushing enough, and you know, not being aggressive. Certainly, also not covering his flanks enough. Probably, I might argue, he certainly could have been doing better with his mining. On the other hand, he certainly handled better than, you know, Browneye, who certainly in the end sort of just got hammered down. And again, lost too much, simply too much. And no grenades. Again, I really think a lot of novices might be doing better, you know, if they just try to, you know, be more aggressive. You know, not hang about with units so much. And of course, for the Americans, get grenades. You'll be surprised how much damage they can do. But there we go. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not subscribe or tell your friends? And if you didn't, well, why not send in a replay of your own? This is Imperial Dane saying cheers. And remember to be aggressive. Cheers.